Hey, Monica. Merry Christmas.
You know, I never really heard of St. Nicholas Day, but doing a little research about it, we did follow one of the traditions. Not on December 5th or 6th, but on Christmas Eve. My family growing up would put out our shoes for Christmas candy to go into instead of stockings. And apparently that's a part of St. Nicholas Day. So I guess in that way I kind of celebrated even though I didn't know it. I think it's really cool how you compared a collection acquisition thing with going on a kick. I looked kick up on the internet and it said to have a enthusiasm for an activity for a period of time, and I think it's really interesting that yours always starts off with a bang, as opposed to there maybe could be some kicks that start off slower and build, and then they have just have an end date where it's for a period of time, but the enthusiasm is there, it rises and falls. And I also think it's really interesting in the vein of what I was talking about with you a couple weeks ago about Eckhart Tolle's 3 emotional stages, with being mindful, the basic being acceptance that you just do what you're doing because you need to be doing it, but there's not a lot of negativity. It's just basically neutral. And then the next stage up is you're enjoying what you're doing. And then the next stage up from that is you're enjoying what you're doing and you anticipate enjoying it in the future, which would be, I think, a kick. And yeah, I have lots of those in my life. There's lots of things that I currently enjoy and I anticipate enjoying in the future. I got like a personal smoothie maker for Christmas last year, and I was very excited and I jumped in with both feet, and I came up with and discovered this one smoothie recipe that I loved, and I have made it almost every day for an entire year. Every day, like 340 days this year. And I continue to anticipate enjoying that. So I would say that's probably a kick. And you know my feelings about herbal tea. That's also a kick, although there is an acquisition element to that because I like Pokemon, want to collect them all. But also there is an enthusiasm that started pretty heavily, pretty quickly, and will probably only last for a certain amount of time. So yeah, there are lots of things in my life that are kicks. Probably one that I can remember back earliest was, when I was doing a temp job as a newlywed, and all I had to do as a secretary for this office. They gave me nothing, and there was no phone calls and no visitors. I just had a computer with solitaire on it. This was before the days of really a lot of internet, and so I had nothing to do for 8 hours a day but play solitaire, and I really got in to solitaire, and I started playing like crazy, and it filled my days and it filled my dreams at night, and I was thinking about face cards, and my head was just full of strategies. So that went on for 3 weeks, and then it came to an abrupt end, and I was kind of relieved because it felt kind of addictive, but so the kick was over, and that was that was interesting. And I probably have those little dust ups, little episodes of excitement where something comes in and there's a lot of enthusiasm, there's a lot of enjoyment, there's lots of anticipation, and then it comes to an end after a while. So I'm wondering if that's what you mean by a kick, enthusiasm for an activity for a period of time. I'll talk to you next week.